Okay, I hope you understand with these steps. Let's continue find the final. Let's continue find the final type of average, which is mode. Okay, let me erase this. Okay, to find the mode, okay, we need the information for, D1. Okay, what is D1? D1 is, we need to, first of all, we need to choose in which class the mode happens. So as we can see in the frequency, we just need to find the highest frequency in here, and then it will be 6. So it means that this class will be the mode class. So let's pick it as a mode class. Okay, we have picked the 21 until 25 as a mode class here. So it will make our work easier, because D1 represent the, this is the, not this is, but here, frequency, this is the frequency of the mode class, will be subtract with 4, which is previous class. Okay, so we got 6 minus 4, we got 2. Okay, and then D2, what is D2? D2 is in this, which one? Mode class here, 6. In this mode class, okay, and this is our mode class, will be subtract with the next class, which is the frequency of next class, which is 2. So we only need to write 6, subtract it with 2, we got 4 here. Okay, and then the last information we need is L. Okay, L different from this L capital, because in this case we were talking about the median, so we just need to consider the lower boundaries of median class. But in this section, in this type of average, we are going to find the lower boundaries of mode class. Okay, in this mode class, we have lower boundaries is 21, subtract with 0.5. Okay, and then we got 20.5. Okay, so this is all information, actually also I, but it is same with the previous one, which is 5. So directly we can use the formula. Okay, so the mode L plus D1 over D1 plus D2 times I. Okay, so by using this information, easily we can calculate it, which is 20.5 plus D1, which is 2, and then D1 plus D2, which is 2 plus 4 times 5 here. Okay, and then easily we can calculate it, 20.5 plus 2 over 6, which is 1 over 3. So we must find the 5 divided by 3, okay, 5 over 3, which is around 20.5 plus 1 over 66. Okay, so easily the final answer is 1, and then we got 6, 1, and then 22. Okay, this is the final answer for the mode. So we got the mode is 22.16. Okay, and the last one is range. It's easy. In the, for example, in the single data, easily we can find the range, only subtract the highest value of the data with the lowest value of the data. But in this group of data, there is a little bit difference, because we're going to subtract the lower boundaries. We're going to subtract the upper boundaries of the highest value or the highest class with the lower boundaries of the lowest class. So we just concentrate our value for 30 and 1, but we are not going to directly subtract 30 with 1, so it will be wrong. But we need to find the upper boundary first and then find the lower boundary in here. Okay, so the last thing is to find the range. The range. Okay, we are going to find the upper boundary of highest class, and then subtract it with the lower boundary of the lowest class. Okay, so we just pick 30 here as the upper boundary, but we need to add with 0.5. Okay, we got 30 plus 0.5 here to find the upper boundary, and then we are going to find the lower boundary in the lowest class, which is 1. Also, we need to 1 minus 0.5. So this is how we do. This is how to find the lower boundary, like the previous things that we have done. So the final answer will be 30.5 minus 0.5. We got 30 here. So the range is 30, not 29. Okay, that's maybe the little different about the range in the group continuous data and single data. Okay, I think that's all for me. If you have any question, you can ask me anytime you want. Okay, see you.